Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the grand finals of the Excello InWin Cup. Now, alongside me tonight, as promised, we do have the delightful D-Man, but before we allow him to run away with the show, as he normally does, let's have a little chat with our guests. So alongside me tonight, we do have Leonardus for the Apex side, and then Delroo for the recently tagged up LowLandLions. So let's have a quick chat with Delroo. I've got to ask, what's happened here? You've gone from Antwerp Aces to her, now to LowLandLions. How's this come about?
Yeah, it's really good for us. We like LowLandLions. Aces really had problems supporting, but this is better, I think.
Yeah, they seem like a fantastic org to get into, so congratulations to yourselves and obviously to LowLandLions for picking up such a great team. So hopefully you're going to be doing them proud tonight. But Leonardus, how are you feeling about going to this game? I know I've heard you guys before mentioning that you actually preferred to have, the previous Aces side, now LowLandLions, instead of a Nexus. So, are you happy now you're against the team you wanted instead of a Nexus? How are you feeling now?
I feel pretty good. Nexus has beaten me and the others a number of times, whereas Antwerp Aces we really consider to be the inferior team out of the two. So we're definitely happy with being up against Delroo and his band of Belgian friends, so that's very good news.
Okay, so now with that in mind, Dimmy, or Delroo as you're more commonly known, how do you feel about that? He's basically said you're the easier side out of someone you've just beaten. In response, what are you taking that as? Surely you've got to give him something back for that, because...
Well, it's not that they're really good. If you can take an Nexus on, we can definitely take Apex on.
That's what I'd like to hear. But let's just jump on into an issue that was highlighted in a nice little even pre-match pre-chat we had with you, Leonardus. Ping. Now, there's a certain few players that if you look along the LowLandLions side, like Perzazu, who has currently 11 ping, do you think that is a disadvantage or an advantage for yourselves, obviously, who has the likes of Kex, who goes from 50 to about 3,000?
Well, we have a lot of banter with LowLandLions about this. We think that having a low ping is an advantage most of the time, though we do agree that Kex is sometimes quite difficult to hit, considering he teleports all over the place. But we think that having an 11 ping more than makes up for that, so they should stop whining, whereas our whine is perfectly legitimate.
So, Delroo, do you think that's actually called for? Because I've had it before. I've had a really low ping, and someone lagging in front of me actually feels as though they have the advantage. They can, I can't hit them for the life of me, whereas they can just kind of lag about. Do you think that Leo's just kind of hyping this up to give himself an excuse if they lose this, or how do you feel?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I still think if you have a low ping and someone's lagging on the opponent team, you don't really have an advantage as a low pinger, because you see him lag all over the place. It's really going to be hard to hit Kex this match if he's actually lagging.
Yeah, indeed.
I think it's quite hard for you to hit Kex anyway because you've got such bad aim.
Ooh, the handbags are out, folks, so let's hope to see that in game. So let's wish these two the best of luck, and hopefully a little bit of this attitude can come out in game, as we do see them going head to head in a best of 3 now, and we'll be going live rather shortly. So do stay tuned. If there's any further questions you want asked or answered, get on Tech9, put it on the thread, and I'm sure these guys will dive in there later and answer them for you. So do stay tuned, and we'll be back rather shortly.